Greetings and welcome, everybody that's coming in here on TikTok Live at Bloom from Within Love. Y'all know I go by Bloomy. And so I hope you all are having a wonderful Thursday morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are on the globe. And today it is going to be a tarot oracle reading regarding everyday adulting. Some of you have leveled up to first place, and I'm going to write what that is here in a minute, okay? Everyday adulting it, okay? You're doing great. It's an achievement award, and it is in an area of your life where maybe before, maybe you backed down, maybe you ran from it, maybe you numbed out from it, maybe, you just constantly stayed in maybe a childlike energy or a childish energy regarding something, and you have attained a level of accomplishment. You have attained your glow up, your grow up, your level up, right? You have risen, English, risen to first place, baby. Okay? You're doing great. And so Bloomy is here to present you this award. Now, let's see what this award is about before I write what it is, because I'm going to put this information right here, okay? Now, let's see what you have, leveled up in, where your glow up has been, where your grow up has been, where your change has been, where you have come into first place position. Whereas where before, maybe it was a battle, a struggle, right? Nothing wrong with that. That's a part of the growth process, right? So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to pull from Spiritual AF to get a divinely guided message, intuitive message here regarding what area this could have possibly been. And then after that, I'm going to pull some tarot and a clarifying tarot to see where your growth is, okay? So you can take out some time today and reflect on the growth and celebrate that, right? We're often reflecting on what we still need to grow in. I did several readings. I think I did one the other night about the edge of tomorrow, which is about cycles of constantly needing to repeat things, right? So, and that's good to do. We need to do that if we want to grow, if we want to evolve, right? But we equally need to look at the places where there has been a level up, where there has been growth and success. So for those that are coming in, welcome. This is a free collective general tarot oracle reading. Okay, for those of you who are coming in, moderators, if you are live, please assist with manning the comments, because I'm not always able to see the screen. And I'm usually focusing on the reading and the energies. And so if you guys could step in on that, that would be great. If not, no worries. Just make sure that if you hear anything disrespectful to you, anyone else here, or me, or this video, just block them. We don't have time to entertain low vibrationals here. Yeah, so that's what this is. It's not Q&A. This is a general collective reading. But one way to ensure that I'm able to tap into your energy with the general reading is by setting your intention with this reading and being open to that and asking your higher self, your guides, to assist you with anything that may be relevant to you. Okay, because it may not resonate now, and we have to keep that in mind. These are collective readings, so that means I'm picking up on energy of a certain body of a collective. Okay, so it may not be your story at all, right? And that's okay. And then even if it is your story, it only may be pieces of it. So take your intuitive guidance with that, okay? But if you want to amplify the probability of your energy showing up, your story, set your intention, okay? And connect in that way, all right? Because many of you have glowed up. You've glowed up, you've growed up, you've leveled up. And that's what this award is about. Your guides, your higher team, your source, whatever you believe in, is giving you an everyday adulting award. Okay? They say you're doing great. And they want you to know that. And they want you to celebrate that. And we're going to pull a card for you on that. Okay? All right. And for any of you that come in and share all your positive vibes, I just want to tell you I appreciate it. It is mucho grande, right? Appreciated when people send, positive, loving vibe energy, towards me, whether that be your thoughts, whether it be positive comments, whether it be the gifts or the diamonds, whatever you do. I just want to say thank you to you. And my intention is may all your positive energy that you send to me be amplified back to you, okay, in the ways that you need it the most in your life, okay? All right. Thank you guys so much. Those of you who said that, let me see if I can see. Somebody says sending you all the positive vibes. I appreciate it. Let it be amplified to you, okay? Because that's the way of the universe, right? Eventually the stuff we put out is eventually the stuff that we'll get back, right? That's what people really don't understand. Find it ironic, but it's like spend so much energy on trying to hurt people and, trying to do the most, and then be wondering why they look up and it's like a tornado. All that emphasis on trying to be chaotic or hurtful towards people, it just doesn't pay off in the end, right? Okay. All right, light team from Spiritual AF. Where has this collective that you guys are referencing that resonates with this reading, what have they grown up in? Where have they glowed up? Where have they leveled up? According to you all, what have they risen into first place? Let's see, light team. Okay. Anything else, or is that it, team? Is there anything else from Spiritual AF? Well, certainly that. Okay, that flew out. All right, let's just roll with that. Shit. Okay, so we got 2 messages here. Let's see. Forgive my nails, y'all. I do need to do my nails, so don't mind the grungy. Okay, the sister gonna work it out this weekend, okay? I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna do all my girly stuff, all my regimen, so, don't mind that. Okay, so it says here, if you would say it to a friend, you should say it to yourself. And then love like people aren't total assholes, right? Ooh. So this is the area that you guys have glowed up, and leveled up in. Let's see what the messages are here. Ooh. So for if you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. Oh, this is about self-talk. All right. So it says, check your thoughts with this simple test. When you catch yourself being a jerk, respond the way you would if someone was saying that shit to your BFF. A simple bitch please usually does the trick. Today, say as many bitch please to yourself as you need to shut your jerk down. So many of you have leveled up and come into first place with realizing that you need to say positive things about yourself, okay? Because this is where your award is coming from the higher realms here. So you've leveled up. You realize that, look, it doesn't do me no good to sit here and talk down to myself. It doesn't do me no good to sit up here and beat up on myself. It doesn't do me no good to sit up here and overly criticize myself. I need to be kind to me. This is not about bypassing, but it is realizing that I need to be kind to me. I need to be saying loving things to me. I need to be saying the same things that I would say if somebody was attacking my friend, or if somebody was attacking, someone close to me. Even if that person needed growth, I would still rise up and say, bitch, please. And I need to be saying, bitch, please to me if I'm being too hard on myself, if I'm beating myself up, because that's the only way I'm going to grow. So many of you have leveled up, glowed up, growed up, and come into first place realizing that, yeah, you're always on this endless path of evolving, growing, developing, self-development, change, transformation, you know what I'm saying, learning. But you realize that all of this tough love shit or all of this, you know what I'm saying, if I beat up on myself hard enough, maybe I'll get it together. You've come to realize that it only makes your vibration go lower. You only end up feeling worse, and it doesn't motivate you to, you know what I'm saying, become the best version of you or grow. You feel almost defeated. So congratulations, the collective here that's resonating with this. Source, Gaia, God, whatever you believe, your light team is saying you are doing great with speaking positively, okay, about yourself. So let's do it. Let's write it right here. Boom. Given on this day. Today is 7. What's the day, y'all? Tell the sister what today is. Today is oh, help my life. Oh, it's the 8th. It's the 8th. I think it's the 8th. July 8th, 2021. Okay. To TikTok Collective at Bloom from Within Love. At Bloom. Okay. For thinking positive. Thoughts of self. Yay! Woohoo! All right, let's see what else we got. I know it look all crummy, you guys, but so far we got, let me see. Can you guys see it without it glaring? Everyday Adulting. Given on July 8th, 2021, TikTok Live Collective at Bloom for thinking positive thoughts about oneself. You are doing great. All right, let's see this one. So for love, like people aren't, ooh, I know this was a challenge. So maybe that's why they want to give you guys an award. Okay, for those of you who growed up, glowed up, leveled up, right? It says here, love like people aren't total assholes. Of course you've been hurt. Good gracious God. People can be stupid, selfish, destructive fucknuts. But choosing to live life with your dukes up while waiting for the assholes and everyone to come out insulates you from the brilliance in people. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, baby. If you love people with the tenderness and the veracity of someone who's digging for the gold in everyone. Oh, so this is precious. So for those of you who's receiving this award from Source, Gaia, and the higher realms here, this may have been a long one. You know, you, like she said, you've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? You've been through a whole hell of a lot. You know, I mean, she said it in a nutshell. People are destructive. You know what I'm saying? Fuck nuts. I like that word. I think I'm gonna start saying that. But yeah, I like that word. Anyways, you guys have leveled up to realize that you don't have to stay in a certain energy. The message that I'm picking up, though, with this is some of you had to learn as you loved people that you didn't have to be in a face. Ooh. Because you had to learn the difference between keeping yourself in toxic environments and toxic dynamics in the name of love versus still loving. So many of you had to teeter-totter for a long time. It was bumps and bruises probably for most of you, in terms of learning the difference that, okay, I don't have to be defensive. I don't have to, like she said here, I don't have to, insulate myself. I can still search for good in people, but you kind of learned how to do it in a healthier, balanced way. In other words, you used intuition and discernment to know the difference between, okay, am I just trying to make sure that I'm being loving, or am I subjecting to myself to something that is harmful and toxic? Because if something is harmful and toxic, the guidance is never going to be keep yourself in something that is harmful and toxic in the name of love. So many of you had to learn, like, okay, I can heal, I can deal with my emotions and feel them, validate them, because your experience is valid. So this is not about dismissing what you've gone through. Many of you learned that. That's why you're getting an award. It wasn't about dismissing what you went through, dismissing your emotions, though people were dismissive towards you. But you have realized that, okay, I can validate my experience here, but I can equally get over it. I can feel it, express it, even if it's to myself or paper. If people are dismissive, right? When people are dismissive, they don't want to give you the space to do that. They make you feel like you don't deserve to do that, or that you can't be loved if you do that, right? So many of you had to integrate that, realizing that that was bullshit. That you deserve to have your feelings if something is not right, right? And in that, releasing it, forgiving people at a distance in situations that are toxic and that will remain toxic. Some of you had to learn how to decipher between what has growth potential and what is simply going to be an endless nightmare of toxic dynamics, right? And so you're like, okay, the way you're loving them like they're not assholes is by your thoughts, is by sending love vibration without an attachment to them, without needing to be in their face, without needing to be their BFF, without needing to sit on their couch, without needing to talk to them on the phone, without needing to have a dialogue, because you realize that you were able to discern toxic cycle. If somebody was disrespectful to you, you're not going to keep talking to them if they don't make it right. Does it mean that you're not loving? Absolutely not. This is simply saying that, okay, I'm going to keep sending love and energy. And then as I move forward in life, I'm going to look for good in people. I'm still going to look for it until they reveal different. And if they reveal different, I'm going to bless them and keep my boundary and keep it pushing without the need to judge them, without the need to even offer an explanation in some cases. Okay? So congratulations to the collective that is resonating with this aspect of the message here for everyday adulting. Gaia, Source, your light team, your higher self is recognizing you and wanting you to recognize this. And they're saying you're doing great because you are operating in the frequency of love, even if it's at a distance. Boom. Yay. I'm proud of you guys. Congratulations for loving fuck nuts. Oh, fuck nuts. At a distance. Oh my gosh. Love it. Okay. Congratulations, you guys. I am super, super proud. I really am. Because this stuff is like, I tell people all the time, like, this kind of stuff is not for the faint at heart. This is a warrior's path. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're doing this kind of diligent work within yourself and in your life, yeah. Yay. I'm proud. All right, let's do it. Let's get your tarot and then Let's see how this is playing out, how you have grown up, leveled up, right? In the 3D. How this is showing up for you.
Do what you love.
That's for somebody. Okay, let's do it. Let me get a little sip of this aloe lemon water here. Thank you. If somebody had put the 8th in there. See, now I can glance at the screen for a second. Whoever said that, thank you. It is July 8th. Whoever sent the positive vibes there too, thank you so much. All right, let's see how this is showing up with tarot. So we're going to get some tarot, and then we'll get a clarifier tarot, and that's going to be it. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's do it. Lighting. You all are celebrating this collective here for everyday adulting it. They have leveled up in thinking positive thoughts towards themselves, and they have leveled up in terms of loving fucknuts at distance, and being able to just have that wisdom to know the difference and still to look for good in people no matter what they've gone through, and to just create healthy boundaries and still send loving thoughts and loving vibrations towards people that maybe are too toxic to be around. Let's see. I hope you guys really keep that wisdom too, those of you who are being recognized by Source with this. Because, you know, that's going to save you a lot. It's going to save you a lot in your life when we really learn the difference. Like, we can be loving people, and that is the essence of operating from the source of love, loving you being love, source. But you're not, you know, it doesn't serve you well to people often exploit that, is what I'm trying to say. Anyone that's not awakened and in a lower frequency will often exploit a loving nature. So this is where the wisdom and intuition kicks in to know the difference, even if they're not consciously aware. This has been one of my greatest lessons, is that many, if they're not awakened, they may not even be fully consciously aware that that's how they're operating. But you can't have a conversation with them and say, this is how you're operating. It's like, if you would liken it to, let's say someone was in a coma, right? And you had something to tell them, and you needed them to hear it, understand it, and respond and adjust, right? And you go stand over them and you're trying to communicate that. It would be absurd or ludicrous for you to expect that that person lying in a coma is going to be able to give you the dialogue, the response, or the adjustments that you are seeking in this conversation. And it's not that they don't want to. They may want to. You really don't know. But the whole issue is they are not awake. That's something we're going to have to come to realize. I used to make a joke, Walking Dead, but that's when I was, going through my changes, But in a sense, if you could think of it in that way, because it's the throw off, because we look at life and individuals walking every day, their eyes are open, they're saying stuff, They got their capacities. What do you mean they're not awake? Right? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, they're not. Sometimes that is the case. And it's not for us to judge it. It's just for you to observe it. It's not about the lingo, because people can talk your lingo. Their consciousness and their vibration is going to show up. Not in the lingo, okay? One of the greatest lessons I had to learn. In the times that we're in the technological world, everybody can Google, right? Everybody can, look at stuff and mimic stuff. It don't mean that it's true. Ooh, let me let that go. Light team, thank you for the collective here. How's it showing up? I'm trying to get a nice good shuffle because I don't want repeating cards unless you guys are truly, ooh, Queen of Wands. Ooh. That's fire energy. Ooh, there she go. Yeah, wounded warrior. A lot of fire. Yeah, so see, this here has built up your confidence. For some of y'all, this Queen of Wands. This is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, but it doesn't have to be. It can be anywhere in the birth chart. It's just the energy, and it's just the feminine energy. The public defender. Many of you found your voice. You found your strength. Wow. You built your confidence by, letting go of any negative talk about yourself, and by staying in your loving energy and sending out loving vibes no matter what. Like, you do your crying. This is not implying that you don't do your crying, that you don't do your own inner work, that you don't have your own days of, because you have to validate your feelings and experience, right? If something has happened, it needs to be expressed and felt so it can move out of your energy fields, out of your body, right? To validate it. So it's not saying you guys don't go through that or that you haven't. It's just you went through that, you go through that, and then you shift and align, just like that, to the higher vibration. You shift and align to the more loving thoughts about yourself. You shift and align, to still send people, loving vibe energy. Because you, at the end of the day, you've come to realize that people are operating, from their frequency and their consciousness, and that at the end of the day, you want to get back in your life, to hell with what people are doing, that you want to get back in your life the stuff that you're putting back. That you're putting, out there. So you don't want to get caught in that tangle of bullshit. People that's trying to poke you. They're trying to, get you to reduce yourself to their frequency. All this stuff. You're just like, nah, I'm good. May they be well. May they be well. May they be well. Right? Okay, light team, let's do it. What's the message from Tarot? Where the collective has leveled up, they've glowed up, growed up, come into first place, and you all are celebrating them, saying they're doing great. Light, violet fire, light. Please and thank you, light team. Got a few hoppers. This is a bigger deck too. Six of Swords, air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Where have they leveled up? That's about walking away from things and walking into calmer waters. And in this deck, Ten of Pentacles, wealth, and science. Oh my, what y'all done glowed up. Oh, okay. So in this deck, look how the Six of Swords look. This is the heart. And then this is the proverbial snake, which represents Kundalini. It also represents DNA, right? Science. Some of y'all mastered the science of releasing things from your heart, right? By being positive to yourself. You mastered maybe clearing out some DNA, Akashic things, walking away from toxic Akashic ancestral patterns, right? With abuse, abusive verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, and in some cases financial, because down here we got the 10 of Pentacles. Boom. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, help me, team, because y'all know me. So y'all mastered, right? Walking away from things that was coming in between you and your inherent divine birthright for wealth. And you went to the DNA with that shit. Okay? To bring it back to balance with card number 6. Oh shit. You are averting towers. Like you guys went into some kind of level of mastery. Maybe that's why Source is recognizing you all with this award. You averted towers by clearing some stuff. Ooh, you stopped working on things that were, look at this. Working on things that were not serving you. Yeah, with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, right? Immaturity here with the Page of Wands. You stop being governed by that or following after that or even engaging in it. And here's the Queen of Cups in the upright. So you balance shit. And she's right next to the King of Pentacles. Good God. Okay. Congrats. Mastered. Letting go. Walking away from negative self-talk. Walking away from toxic ancestral Akashic patterns and patterns. Clearing your heart space. Because look at all these stabs to the heart. Right? Like repetitive heartbreak cycles, right? Shoot. Anything else from this deck before I clarify it, team? Oh, look, it's strength. Strength just flipped out. Ooh. You're strong as hell. You're strong as AF, since we're using spiritual AF as the leading messages. You've mastered strength. I was just saying that. You gained your strength, right? By walking away. Wow. Anything else, or should I just clarify, light team? Or should I do one more? Okay. Yep. Oh, look at this. Some of y'all... Oh, we got the 4 of Cups. That is the missed opportunity boredom card. Unfulfilled card, right? And the Knight of Wands is at the bottom. So many of you have mastered moving away from and letting go of... You gained the strength to let go of the players and pimps and prostitutes. I'm sorry. You gained the strength, right? You mastered it by changing your inner dialogue, right? Loving the self, still sending out loving energy, but with that 6 of Swords being your lead, having the strength to walk away from stuff that is not emotionally fulfilling, right? And even any, toxic thoughts about anything you feel like you missed. Right? Because it's also the missed opportunity card. It's the rejection card. It's the I'm bored card. It's the, look at these people. They just sitting down scratching their balls, eating cookies or with the remote, doing nothing. Many of you walked away from people who just want to do nothing. Oh, that's a whole nother message. You mastered and realized that people have a right to their choice. If this right here is how they want to live, you guys have realized that they have a right to that. You don't need to judge it, but you didn't want to be no part of it, right? Especially if they were expecting a lot out of you. So many of you have stopped negative self-talk or toxic dialogue to yourself that was keeping you in toxic cycles with toxic situations and circumstances or people, right? Even if you loved them, even if you still wanted to send them loving energy, even though they were fuck nuts, right? This is the player's energy in the tarot. If they're not in the right vibration, this is the rock star. They're all about the fun and games, the nightlife, the in and out, chasing the shiny, sparkly things, you know, but they have no staying power. They have no sustenance, no substance. They're flighty, right? So though it looks fun, it has no growth potential. It has no depth, right? So many of you have grown up, leveled up, grown up to realize that though this may be fun to a degree, but it has no growth potential. It has no staying power. It has no real value. Okay, when people are incessant and living in perpetual states of that kind of energy, failure to launch, right? Failure to grow. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, and you did this through your intuition, you guys. Look at this. Here's the High Priestess. You did it through your intuition. You had to tap in. You took you a goddess bath. You was like, nah, I'm good. Because whatever this Knight of Wands was all about, whatever that means for you, because it could also be an opportunity, any kind of dynamic, but whatever that represented, that you had to change your thoughts towards yourself about it to shift and move with the Six of Swords energy, it wasn't going anywhere with the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, it was just constant fights. Because that's the energy that they operated in. They thrived in conflict and chaos, right? It was constant third-party energy with other lovers in some of y'all's cases. So you mastered letting go. You mastered ending commitments with the Hierophant in reverse, walking away from past lovers, Six of Cups. Okay? Some of you, it was a biracial or interracial relationship that you may have once thought was going to be your happy, right? Because you're in the Empress energy. You are the Empress, but you let it go. You realize that, nah, they're incessant on this energy right here, right? So you had to change your thoughts and build yourself up to release what wasn't working for you and still send them love and light, even though they were fuck nuts. Okay? Woo! Okay. Light team, do we have some clarifiers here? They have grown up, leveled up, glowed up with thinking positive thoughts towards the self and loving, keeping their loving energy about themselves, even when they've had to walk away. Even when they had to walk away and gain their strength to walk away from this kind of stuff. Let's see. Ooh. See, I could have put this in the shuffle deck. I mean, the shuffle machine. But I ain't gonna bother with it. So I want a good shuffle. I want to see if we still get the same cards to keep coming up. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So some of you have mastered knowing how to be selective, right? With who you talk to, who you share things with. Because you want to make sure that you're dealing with people that are going to be equally as positive as you are. So you're being selective with that Three of Pentacles I just saw at the bottom of the deck. And then look, and then here's the Empress at the bottom of the deck. I just said you guys are in the Empress energy, which represents in tarot the divine feminine, okay? Even if you're a male, but it just represents the divine feminine energy. Okay, she's all of the queens in one. So many of you are currently in that energy, right? So you're being selective with who you allow close. You're being selective with who you share things with. You're being selective because you realize the importance of this kind of a dialogue. You realize the importance of positive thinking, right? What's this Six of Swords, Lightning? Queen of Rods in reverse. So, ooh, y'all see how I flew over there? And then here's the Queen of Cups. Ooh, okay. Queen of Rods in reverse, Queen of Cups, Two of Rods. Okay. So, okay. So you walked away from situations dealing with the Queen of Wands, which is the fire energy in reverse. Okay. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it's just representing the fire element. But a Queen of Wands in reverse is someone that is very abusive, very promiscuous, very manipulative. She's very harsh. She's she's negative. She has no confidence, and as a result, she may be abusive to people. But I'm getting a couple of messages. Many of you have learned how to walk away from any people that's operating in a kind of a karmic, because she represents a karmic feminine energy in a reverse. Okay, so you've realized how to recognize karmic feminine energy and how to walk away from it. Okay. And literally, whether it be in a dynamic with a person, and they can be a man in a feminine energy and vice versa. It can be business. It can be partnerships. It can be anything. It can be friends, family, whatever. But you recognized it, and you recognize maybe to some degree where it's in the Akashic records or your DNA or your ancestry, right? And those patterns, right? And you've mastered with that Six of Swords here how to just let that go, no matter who it is. A karmic, and when we say karmic simply means somebody that is, first of all, unawakened. Second of all, they only operate fully. They're not connecting with their higher self, and they operate fully out of the 3D, which makes them subject to like the fear and ego based matrix grid, and they live like that. Okay. And so most of them operate more toxic in nature. Okay. They have no moral code. Okay. At least not truly. They can portray one for a cause, but not truly, not down to the bone, not to heart, not authentically. Right. So Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but again, doesn't have to be. And for others of you, you've walked away, since it was about saying right things to yourself. You walked away from being karmic to yourself. Ooh, that's a deep message. For being karmic to you. So not only did you just walk away from feminine energy that's karmic in nature, right? But also where you've been that way to yourself, where maybe you were abusive to you, right? Where you said negative things towards you. And even not only that, I'm hearing another message where you lacked confidence. You reversed it. You built confidence, right? In yourself. Because in the upright, she's a very confident person. She's very, if she's high vibrational, she's balanced, right? Her confidence is not arrogance. Her confidence is in her being of who she is. It's not arrogance. It's not egotism. It's not vanity, right? It's confidence. It's healthy confidence, right? So you walked away from low self-esteem, basically. That's powerful. And it started for many of you with changing the things you thought about yourself and the words you said to yourself. Okay. And then with this Queen of Cups right here, it looks like you came into balance with your emotions, right? Through your intuition. Look at this. Hold on. Yeah. You made a choice with this Two of Wands to follow your intuition to balance your emotions and to follow, because she's intuitive. This is water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And as the queen, you just decided to be careful with your emotions, to be careful with who you nurtured, to be, to walk away from anything that was out of balance. You chose you. They're looking at each other. You chose you, right? All right, what is strength, light team? Where you guys are celebrating them at? What's strength about? Three of Rods, okay? So to go on a new endeavor, okay? Many of you have gained the strength as you walked away with the Six of Swords to, you see your ships coming in, you're making a choice. This is fire energy. You've gained the strength, right, to speak positively to yourself and about your future, and to go on new endeavors, to realize that you have ships coming in. You have new endeavors and opportunities before you as you let go of anything that's toxic over here, as you walk away from any lack of confidence or anybody that's trying to put a slight at your confidence, anybody that's going to be opposing the positivity that you're trying to infuse in your life, right? Anything, anyone, any attitude, right? You're studying and you're learning with the Page of Swords. You're manifesting. Here's the Magician. Look at these pages, and so messages is coming in. You guys are manifesting, okay? Page of Wands is here, okay? Look at this. A passionate new endeavor. You're manifesting, you're studying, you're learning, right? You're researching, right? And some people are probably stalking you. This is the stalker card because you're manifesting, but yeah. All right. What's the Four of Cups, light team? The Chariot. This came out. Yeah, you're quickly moving to this Three of Wands. And this is a major arcana energy. So you're quickly moving out of this place of feeling totally bored, right? The boredom card with that Four of Cups. You're moving quickly away from, past rejections. You're moving quickly away from situations that were unfulfilling with that Four of Cups and this Chariot energy, which is Cancerian, water. Okay, energy. You're moving quickly to your Three of Wands, your ships coming in, your new endeavors, your opportunities, as you've walked away from negativity and anybody that was opposing the positive, higher vibrational you and the higher. Okay, sorry about that. Things that you're trying to create, right? You're moving. There's a fast moving energy that's surrounding you as a result of what the universe is, celebrating you guys about here. Congratulations to those of you that's represented here in this reading. And look at the High Priestess again. Ooh, the Devil, the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, see? Okay, a couple messages I'm getting here with this at the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys are connecting with your 5D divine feminine. Okay. That intuition is on tilt. Okay. And it lets you get away from a devil energy. And devil energy just simply mean, when the devil is in low vibration, it's just codependence, it's abuse, it's toxicity, it's attachments, it's ego driven, right? Kind of energy. It's karmic energy, I'm saying, when it's in a low vibration. So through your intuition, you were able to free yourself from that energy, right? Knowing when to get out of, partnerships that were karmic in nature, right? People that kept you in karmic situations and dynamics, right? And karmic energy in a connection or a dynamic. And for others of you, through your intuition, you're mastering the devil energy in the majors, which is in the higher vibrational form, this represents Capricorn, rulers of the earth. In its highest frequency, when it's connected to the high priestess or the Hierophant in a healthy way, then you're mastering ruling the earth. You're mastering manifestation of the earth realm, whatever that means for you. Since it's representing Capricorn, that's earth energy. Chances are it's something to do with your place in the world. Pentacles, business, commerce, entrepreneurship, relationships, the material world, right? Mastery when it's in its highest form, okay? But, so there's just like twofold. You mastered walking away with that Six of Swords over there, but you're equally mastering strength to master, to come into the high frequency of the high vibrational Capricorn, right? The divine version of the Capricorn in alignment with the Empress and the High Priestess to master it in that healthy way. And that's powerful, because you guys are the wounded warrior. You've been through the trenches here with this Nine of Wands, and you guys are manifesting healthy love, partnerships, equal give and take. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is business or love, right? Here come the Knight. You're manifesting. Yeah. There's the Six of Pentacles. There's the Moon. Yeah. All right. Well,
you create your reality.
That's for somebody. There you have it, you guys. Congratulations. Everyday Adulting on this Thursday, July 8th, 2021 at TikTok Collective at Bloom From Within Love for thinking positive thoughts of yourself and your life and sending loving energy and vibrations to fucknuts at a distance. Okay, you're doing great. The universe, source, Gaia, your light team and higher self is telling you they recognize you and appreciate you, and they want you to appreciate and recognize yourself, even as you are still continuing to grow and learn and shift and all these different things. Okay, all right, you guys. Well, this concludes this TikTok live. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, go onto the profile page on the TikTok. Under the bio, you should see where you can either text me or email me, and we can discuss that from there. I will upload this reading to the YouTube, so I recommend that you subscribe on YouTube channel. That link is also on the TikTok bio area. And click notification and select all, so that as soon as it's uploaded, you will receive that notification. If you would like to be able to go back throughout the reading and see, what was what. If you're not following me here, I highly recommend you do the same. Click the notification bell for live and for all live, so that way you don't have to figure out when I'm going live. You can simply receive a notification for when I'm going live, and there you have it. Okay. All right, guys, everything is energy. Keep on teeter-tottering the proverbial seesaw, because balance is key. Live for yourself, be good to yourself, true to yourself, and honor yourself, because at the end of the day, you are with yourself, right? Congratulations, y'all. I know this writing is crummy here because of the pen. But for everyday adulting, yay! TikTok Collective at Bloom From Within Love. Keep on thinking those positive thoughts, okay? And keep on sending those loving vibe energies towards people, because in essence, what you're putting out there, you're receiving back one way or the other. It's the law of the universe. It is the law of cause and effect, okay? I'll talk to you guys next time. Love and light, and namaste.